I pause a little bit because sometimes it's like you're live and then I don't see the numbers at the top going and scrolling. So I'm like, I'm not live. I don't feel like I'm live. So if the video paused a little bit, it was just because I was staring. It's been a long day, but a pretty decent day. I'm going to talk about the secret sauce of joy. I have another channel, which is Date with the Plate Live. If you ever want to catch me on there, I go live on there every day. And I also do food reviews, I do food challenges, everything related food. So if you want to check me out and subscribe, I would definitely appreciate it. But today I am going to keep with the theme about finding joy, and not necessarily finding it, but having it, developing it, cultivating it. Because a lot of times, and the reason why I'm talking about this is because when I was a single parent, and even being a parent now, as a single parent, I didn't always find those secret sauces to be joyful. A lot of times I complained a lot. There was just a lot of things that was going through my mind as a single parent. And I want to encourage you all to find joy in everything that you do. On the other channel, we talked about just joy. Um, and if I talk to some of you and I say, what brings you joy? Or what brings you happiness? Because happiness and joy can be two different things. Pretty much is two different things. There are things that can make you happy. You have a birthday and someone gets you that birthday gift that you have been longing for. Someone you've been wanting a pet, and you get that cat and it's so cute and it's adorable and it's going to love you forever. So that makes you happy. And it makes you happy until you got to clean up after it. And then you're ready to give it away. Uh, but joy, trying to find joy in a world that kind of sucks. I mean, it does. Some days it's harder than others. Some days are draining. Was my day today draining? No. I was doing my work and it went fast and it was amazing. But joy is not in something, because the people who are on here, if you're watching, and thank you so much for getting on and watching, if I ask you what brings you joy, you'll start saying, oh, well, my children bring me joy, or my grandkids bring me joy. My grandkids do bring me joy. They are amazing. Um, you'll say, my coworkers. Now, I don't know who's going to say they coworkers. My coworkers are cool. But if you say your coworkers bring you joy, that's what's up. But you have to find, somebody will say, what brings you joy? You'll start naming things. What brings you joy? I like to travel. I feel like travel brings me joy, but it's not that. Joy has to be inside of you. Joy is hey, now Big John, you've been rocking with me for a few nights and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And the other person that starts with an A, I am sorry, I cannot pronounce your name and I can barely see it. So hi, how are you? Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. But we're talking about, if I ask you, and Big John, if you want to answer, go ahead. And anybody, if I ask you what brings you joy, what would you say? You will start naming, oh, money brings me joy, or traveling brings me joy. Oh, okay, thank you for joining. You'll start naming all these other things. And what I was saying was, joy has to come from inside. Joy has to come from that relationship from God. There is a scripture that says, the joy of the Lord is my strength. So he is my joy. He gives me strength to keep joy. It's so many things that's happening here and just around the world. It's not even just in America. It's so many things that can drain us and try to take our joy, and it's trying to take our peace. But absolutely, Jesus is our joy. That's what we got to hold on to, y'all. It's not about you. The reason why everybody is depressed and in a mess and all these kids are fighting and the parents are fighting and the grandparents is even fighting. My God, you 80 and you scrapping? You fighting? What? Please go sit down. Please. But the reason why everybody is doing that is because they have not found that joy, that unspeakable joy, that joy that surpasses all understanding. And it is in Jesus. It's in Jesus. There is no other way. but to have that joy, because the joy of the Lord is our strength. So what I want parents to kind of understand is when you come home, because I made these mistakes with my children, I didn't always see my children as these great blue balls of happiness. Sadly, sometimes parents, and I did too, a good portion of the time, sometimes you can see your kids as a burden, and it should never be that way. Because once you start seeing them that way, then you start treating them certain ways, and they don't deserve that at all. So I just want to encourage the parents on here, when you come home from work, God first, absolutely, because that's all we got at this point, y'all. If you don't believe in Jesus, you don't believe in God, and you're like, now I'm walking around an atheist, I feel sorry for you, because in these times, that's all we got. We are all holding on by a thread. Even the ones that have a relationship, we like, Lord, how long, but we still have something to hope for. We still have something to hope in. When you have nothing, man, I don't even know how you surviving. I don't even know how you here. So that's what we have to teach our kids as well. These kids are walking around, they depressed, they in the mess. Thank you, John. I appreciate your support. They walking around here because we depressed and in a mess. Everybody fighting about the dumbest stuff, fighting about somebody's opinion. Why? That's our opinion. We are all entitled to our opinion. But guess what? There's one truth. There's one truth. Do we all fully know it? Absolutely not. Oh, thank you. Well, I appreciate that, Julie. And she is, I don't know, she's on social media, but yeah, if you're in Ohio, absolutely. I appreciate that. Thank you. It took a long time to do this hair like this. She did an amazing job. But I want to encourage you parents to please find that joy. Find that, get up early in the morning. The joy of the Lord is your strength, and just keep saying that until you can't say it anymore. Even if you're feeling like you are down and out and you just can't take anymore, keep saying that scripture. The joy of the Lord is my strength. The joy of the Lord is my strength. And finally, once you keep saying it over and over and over again, you're going to make that a reality. It's what they say. If you hear a lie over and over and over again enough, most people will start believing it. Well, these aren't lies. When you take the scripture and you start drilling that in your head, the joy of the Lord is my strength. And that's the only scripture you may know. But you say, the joy of the Lord is my strength. The joy of the Lord is my strength. And you say it out loud and say it to your kids. You know your kids will be at school. Instead of them fighting somebody, they'll be like, you know what? The joy of the Lord is my strength. Instead of them getting sent to the office or getting in trouble or something like that, you know what? The joy of the Lord is my strength, because they heard their mom or their dad or their caregiver or their grandparents say it early in the morning. They started them off on their day. They started them off on their way. Y'all, we got to find that joy and keep it and stay connected to it, because that's all that we have. So you can contact me definitely on here. Absolutely. Yes, for sure. So that's all that we have to just keep telling ourselves, and having that relationship. No other person in life is going to just make you happy or not happy, bring you so much joy, because we are faulty people. We fail. We let you down. But if you have that joy of the Lord, which will strengthen you every single day, and you keep drilling that into your children, this world is going to be a better place, y'all. It's hard right now. It really is. But you got to hold on to your faith. You got to hold on to your joy. You have to hold on to your peace. So I just want to get on here and encourage you all real quick. Didn't want to keep you. I'll be on live every day. So I do have another channel, Date with a Plate Live, if you want to hop on there. When I've already done the live there, but if you want to subscribe, don't want to miss it. And this is the parenting channel where I'm going to get on and encourage you parents, and encourage myself as well, because I still have kids. They're grown, but stuff still happens. So I appreciate you all, and I am Regina Long with Not So Perfect Parenting.